This is the Run Recap.
All right, so you said you have notes?
Oh, I have some things to talk about. First of all, how have you been feeling for the last couple days? Let's say last 48 hours.
Oh my god, 48 hours.
48 hours. How you doing for the last 48 hours?
I'm pretty good. My adductor is kind of bothering me.
Okay.
But aside from that, yeah, I feel
Because you were hurting a week ago, you're hurting pretty good.
Oh.
Like sprinting was not something you could do.
right. So I did. So Monday I went out with my kids and I went to I did a sprint workout at the track.
Mhm.
And I ran the bleachers. Ran the bleachers 5 times as there's 6 sets of stairs. So I did 5 rounds. Excuse me, of 6 sets of stairs, and then I did some accelerations. So nothing crazy, but I did a good solid warm up, and then I was gonna do some what I call workout jumping.
Okay.
So not on a huge full approach, but just on a small pole.
Yeah.
20 jumps, which for pole vaulting, 20 jumps is
A lot of jumps.
a lot, especially if I was going to go to a big pole, which I wasn't, but still, it's a lot of jumps. And so I did that, and I got to 18.
Yeah.
I got to 14, and my leg started feeling it. I'm like, it's fine.
Is it your takeoff leg?
Yeah,
That's the one. Because that last little push, so you're swinging your leg forward.
It's
then you have
it's
that.
launching backwards. That's where it is. So
Yeah,
your
yeah.
takeoff leg is trailing behind just your trail leg,
Right.
And you're pushing off of it, and that's just putting too much demand on my adductor.
Do you is there anything else in life that you have to strain that muscle to that degree? I feel like that's a pretty intensive hit on a very specific area in a movement that's not replicated much else in life from a just a watching standpoint.
No,
you know?
because if I'm not, you use it a bit snowboarding.
Sure.
As far as everyday life, I mean, obviously not at all. Running, you'd only feel it if it's already there. Because I could sprint. So I did my whole warm up and it felt fine. I wasn't feeling it at all. I'm like, oh, good. I'm good and warmed up. That was a good warm up.
Yeah.
To pole vault. And then I got to it and it's like, no.
Well, and we've mentioned briefly that you've been pole vaulting a little bit. We've talked about it. We haven't talked about it a lot though. Just a little bit. But you're really pole vaulting now.
Kinda.
You're actually not kinda. You actually jump. And we were at the pole vaulting stuff. We were at the all comers meet last week, and no, you're actually going up there. You're not just oh, we're gonna toy with this a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's still toying.
You're still toying. I was watching people toy with it.
Yeah.
And no, you're trying. You're putting in real effort to
what do you mean by that? What do you mean you're watching people toy with it?
Oh,
what's the difference you're noticing then?
Okay, well here's what I've noticed. It's okay, especially if you haven't done it, I toyed with it the other day.
Right.
Okay, so I went to your track practice and with the thought of in junior high, I got over 9 feet, which that got me
You got over 9 feet?
I got over 9 feet.
I didn't know
that was my best ever.
Yeah.
Only time I cleared anything in a meet.
Yeah.
I cleared 9 feet.
Wow.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And then I think it was one more jump after that. I actually really tried. I let the fear go out of my head.
Yeah.
And I'm okay, I'm gonna really try this time. So I did. So I pull, you push and you pull, right? And you throw those legs and the pole bent.
Yeah.
Which I'd never experienced before. I experienced kind of bending a little bit because just for my weight, but I bent that pole.
Yeah.
And it flew me, and I don't remember where I landed. I mean, it was back in mats. I didn't get hurt or anything.
Yeah.
It scared me so bad. And it was kind of like when I was 10 and I could do backflips all the time off a diving board, and then I hit my back on a diving board.
Right.
And then I was like, well, now I can't do back. And I haven't been able to do them since. I get so scared going over my head. I can still kind of do front ones a little, but I can't. Anyway, so the same thing though. It was that was oh, this is different. This is scary. And now I was in my head about it, and it never worked again. Anyway. So I joined your thing. I played with it where I could have sworn that I was I'm going to get on that pole and I'm going to at least get horizontal.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure I was going to get horizontal. I can just muscle my way to horizontal and not bend the pole, because again, bend the pole's scary. Yeah. I'm not going to bend the pole. I'm going to get horizontal and I'm going to fall in there. I couldn't even do that. You hand me a pole and I was jumping, to the first one, probably 6 inches off the ground. I think
How
I
many
got
you
it.
got into the mat?
I think I got, well, before we even got, I was just playing on, I was
on
playing
the
on grass.
Right.
Just
yeah.
jumping through the thing, which 6 inches off the ground. What's going to happen? I can fall. It's fine. Freaked me out. And then, like, I think I got to about 18 inches off the ground. And then again, like later, I just like swung and landed in the mat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is scary. So I was screwing around. And then you got like your guys that are like actually like really trying to like, okay,
they're doing it. They're coming off a season. They're still
finishing up. They're still playing with this thing, and maybe there's a future somewhere with that too, right? I mean, we get to go jump in college or something.
Yeah, you never know.
We work on it now, and
well, like my guy David, who you were watching a lot. Like he's going to jump for the falls.
That's what I was saying. He's getting high enough to be competitive in college.
Oh, in fact, for community college, he's going to be very competitive. Like
and it's his first year.
Oh yeah, he has so far to go, and he's going to jump for the falls, and he will be one of their best next year.
Nice.
Like,
that's cool. He went 13.6, right?
Went 13.3.
13.3. Yeah.
He PR'd by 3 inches, and that's significant. I mean, like community colleges, they have better jumpers. My buddy James, who was my era, he jumped for the falls, and he went 15.9 or something. So like you can go higher.
Yeah.
But last year, the pole vault coach for the fall said she's like, oh yeah, we had nobody over 12. No guys over 12.
Well, and people often think of if you compete in college, it means you got a scholarship and you compete on that level. And that's not true at all. Like, no, you can still go and do sports.
Absolutely.
And so, so here you just started as a senior, he's going on to do that. And like, he's showing some serious potential.
Even at D1 schools. I have a story about that, but continue.
Yeah. So anyway, so you got some of those guys that are like coming off their season, they're working on some stuff like that. Then you got, and then there's other people that also look like, I mean, they're not bending the pole. They're just they're just going through their things. They're probably getting ready for high school next year, just, doing their stuff. But it's kind of like, it doesn't look like anyone's taking it too seriously, And then, and I know in your head, you're just playing, like your head's in a playing space.
Yeah.
But what you're actually doing is like getting actually real form put together. And you had one jump that looked excellent.
Yeah.
Like really everything clicked for a second there. And I could see this is fun. Like we're doing again, I'm not just playing. I can try to be good at this. And there's a difference between playing is like, let's see what polls happen and see what goes. Yeah. And it's like, no, you were putting an effort. You were actually like trying and getting those things put together. And
I mean, I have a goal for the end of the summer of I want to go 15.6.
Yeah.
And which is, I mean, that's for people who know pole vaulting, that's no slouch of like 15.6 this year in high school. I would have, for 4A, I would have been competitive at state.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go 15.6 in high school.
Right.
I went 15.3, but like I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, my technique is better in some ways and I'm stronger. But here's the problem. Cause one of the guys out there that you might've seen, I don't know if you're noticing, but like there were a couple older guys that have jumped in the past couple meets and they're all coaches and they're playing around, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're literally playing around. From what I've seen, no one's really in enough shape to take it very seriously.
Well, yeah. So the North Central coach, he says he jumps with his kids at a meet like once a year.
Sure.
He tries to beat everybody. Tries to beat all of his kids, and he still looks like he's lean and tall. Like he looks like he's in good shape, and he seems to be. And he went to the second.
Is that the guy with the gray beard? That does the high jump stuff?
No. That's Kenny. Kenny's the high jump coach.
He looks fit.
Yeah, Kenny's rad.
Yeah.
Kenny is still high jumping also.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. He looks real fit. And is he older than us?
No.
Oh, okay. Gray hair throws it all off.
I know. He's a huge beard. No, because he's a high jump coach at Prep.
Okay. Cool.
Where I coach. And so he's he coaches both places. He's I think he's a little younger than me.
Okay.
I think he's 38.
Oh, gotcha.
Or something.
So he's a kid.
Anyway, he's a kid. so anyway, the North Central coach, he jumped 12 at the meet this summer. He jumped 12 something. He's 43, right? But you watch him run, and I talked to him about it later. Like he has no speed.
Yeah,
it's gone. And he was a D1 vaulter. I don't know how high he went, but he jumped for Moscow for Idaho State or whatever it is, the Vandals.
Yeah,
and so he jumped there. Like I'm sure he jumped in college. You're a decent jumper at least. And he went to Shadle, so I think he went like 14.6 in high school. It's a very, very good height.
Yeah.
And but you watch him run, it's like he's just slow. And so I was talking about him, and he's like, yeah, I just have no speed anymore. He's like, yeah, you know, you get older, you start like, you get doing your marathons, doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't feel that at all. Like, I want to stay fast.
Yeah.
I want to stay quick.
But it takes you to stay quick. You do have to work out. I mean, we've talked about that
effort.
Well, way too much probably.
Yeah.
But like,
That's the whole theme of our podcast.
Right, exactly. How do we get faster while we're old? And
Right.
but because we just don't do the stuff we were doing, and you got to stay up on doing that stuff, and we don't play. Playing is a lot of speed. You know, it's just sprints around with your friends and stuff. And so anyway, yeah, it is hard. You have to be deliberate to make speed still happen for sure.
Yeah. So those. And there was another coach. He's assistant coach at Central Valley, and he was doing something. He was kind of bending the pole a little bit, getting up there. And he like strained his hamstring on one of them, so he stopped. Like, but yeah, like playing around.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
You're also having fun. You don't have something. You don't have this goal because you have to.
No.
But at the same time, you're taking it seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are working on having your speed. You were even hurt. You probably shouldn't have been jumping.
No, I shouldn't.
You know?
At all.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, you have this opportunity with people around. You have this energy, stuff like that, and you're going to use it anyway, even though it's probably not terribly smart physically. And when you're doing it, you're putting real effort into getting your form in the right spot, getting that pole bent, you know, finishing off the top of that, not just like, oh, it's kind of fun to do half of this. No, you're doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then the problem is to have. So I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding too egotistical. I'm at a weird spot in my age. You know, because I'm 40, and 40 is not old. It is not young anymore, and I'm still in very good shape. And for my age, I'm very light on my feet. I can still do a lot of things, and I'm fast still. Like I could beat 95% of our high school sprinters at prep.
Yeah.
Still, right? That's fast, right?
Yeah.
And
You can't do what you could do sprinting wise.
no, but I'm not far off it.
You're not that far.
No. And I'm not so sure I can't. I'm still working on that.
Well, you can't right now.
right now.
I'm not saying you're not physically capable.
Give
of
me
it.
6 weeks. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm not saying not physically capable.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Again, we've talked about way too much that I think that you really are. And it just takes, if you were still putting in that direct effort and inconsistency that you did when in high school, you probably wouldn't be far off it now.
Yeah.
So
I'm strong. I'm very strong still for that. I'm fast enough. And to have fun pole vaulting, you have to be on a pole that works for your weight and your strength. And I'm not light. I'm not too heavy right now, but I'm not light. And so to make it fun, you kind of have to be on the right pole, which the right pole takes work. So what you were noticing on the last meet was I've been jumping on kind of shorter poles that are weighted too low. So they're real soft. They don't really give you much throw. And so I was borrowing a pole. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a longer pole. It's a little bit heavier weighted. Like this should be great. I took one jump on it. I'm like, oh, this will be fun. Right?
Yeah.
This will pop me. I got to work a little harder. I'm upper body, but it's not too bad. And then I took one jump and I just blew through it.
Yep.
Okay. So I went up to another pole, And now, so finally the last pole I got on was I have to work.
And aren't you now, were you 5 jumps in too at that point?
Yeah, I was 6
so you're 5 or 6 jumps in, which is exhausting when you're actually trying. And, and you're not 100% at all.
The amount of power you have to put in with your upper body when you're pole vaulting on a pole that is going to work for you is, especially when you're not used to putting that kind of work in, is tremendous.
Right.
And exhausting. And so I finally got on this pole that is rated right for my weight, kind of. And it's long. I haven't jumped on this thing in a long time. I'm not going from, in pole, the bigger poles you get on, the further back you run from.
Right.
So you have a longer approach. I'm not moving back in my run. So I'm running from what's considered a really short approach because I don't need to and for a lot of factors.
Yeah.
But that means I have to work really hard, which means if I've put that much work into it, if I don't, it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
So now I'm into the risk category.
Exactly. It could potentially not just not go well, like, oh, you don't clear your height. No, you might get really hurt.
No, I don't make it. In the pit and things go wrong that I've experienced many times.
Right.
But so it's this weird thing of like, I want to, well, pole vaulting's fun. I haven't done it in 20 years. And so it's fun to kind of dink around with it, especially coaching. And I want to be able to show the athletes form because I still am technically capable.
Well, and
not technically capable. I'm technically proficient.
What an
on little
advantage
things.
your athletes then have for that too, because it is so normal, even in junior high, that your coaches can't even train with you.
Yeah.
You know, and in high school even more so. You know, in all your running, everything. You know, oftentimes coaches are way out of shape.
Yeah.
Is really normal. But even when your coaches are in shape, and I had some really in shape coaches. You know, I had like Craig Dietz was my cross country coach in junior high. And he's in great shape. And, you know, actually he probably could I think he could outrun us just fine. And he was just really polite and didn't, you know, because he ran with Kelly too. Like they both stayed very fast for a long time, you know, and so I think he probably could have outrun us just fine. Yeah. But then, you know, as soon as he got to high school though, like Tyson, I always thought Tyson is still, I'm sure compared to like 45-year-olds, he was plenty fast back then too.
It was. Yeah.
It just wasn't meet high school fast, you know.
Right,
I'm sure he's like probably about as fast as I am now, just fine, you know, no problem with that.
Or faster maybe.
Very well could have been.
And so I'm technically proficient because I want to show them. Also, to your point, like jumping with people who are better than you is good, and I'm currently better than all of my jumpers. So it's good to kind of like on lighter days that are less important or there are less kids there. It's good. I think it's helpful for them to like, okay, I'm going to jump with you so you can see what is possible and see what you're not doing, have something to strive for.
Yeah, and those next steps, because there's always like there's
always another step.
Yeah, because you can be like pretty good with this, and it's like, oh, now if we take this next part, now this next part, and you can actually show them. Yeah, here's what that next part looks like.
Well, and I'm telling them constantly, and like I've unlocked 1/10 of the technique for you guys, right? And that's it. And like, I'm not even talking about all the other detailed stuff that I learned after high school that took forever, and some of it I never figured out. I know about it, but I couldn't even execute all this other stuff, and so it's tough because I'm capable, and so you want to do it, and I know I can, but you want to like. So where do you have fun with it, and where do you get hurt? And then I'm not training very well right now, and so I'm not really in shape for it. So that's why my leg hurts because. I'm not working out to the degree that I should. And
it takes some pretty serious working out in order to have the explosiveness that you actually have to have.
Yeah.
And that's what I was kind of more getting to is like that one leg, the explosiveness off that one leg and that point. I mean, even different than snowboarding. Snowboarding, at least you have both of them locked in.
Right.
You know, but having the same leg, only one of them have to explode in that more unique way. You're like, unless you're training for that, it's not just there ready.
No, it's not.
Like at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, to your point, I guess I taking it seriously than maybe some other people. I'm still not, I don't know. It doesn't feel serious to me.
You have a goal you're trying to hit that you haven't hit.
Kinda, yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I doubt there's very many 40-years trying to hit a goal they haven't done in pole vaulting.
Yeah. Well, and okay, and this is also kind of where I was getting is like so I'm still strong, I'm still fast, I'm still capable, and like I unlocked 15-foot poles, which is kind of a big deal. And so then that puts in your head of like, well, wait a minute. Like, can I get back into this?
Yeah.
You know, for real? I'm like, no. You don't want to. It takes way too much work. But like, it's dumb that thought is always there.
I don't think it is. It all depends. Okay. Are you going to go win the Olympics? Like, probably not. You know, like
don't put barriers in front of me.
Yeah, maybe, but probably not. No. You know, but at the same time, it's like, well, but could you accomplish something you never accomplished before? Maybe. We both are struggling with the exact same thing. Yeah. Real honestly, is that neither one of us reached the potential we knew we were capable of.
Of course,
and probably not even close.
Yeah.
Mine was circumstantial to a degree. Also, definitely, I think what we both have, you haven't said it necessarily, but what we both have experienced, I think, if you haven't, that's fine, but that we weren't mature enough for what our body could do in order to reach the potential. We're now mature in a way that we can actually, in our head, we can reach our potential. We know how to like make that happen.
Yeah.
And now it's like, but can the body now catch up with the maturity I have in my head?
Right.
And it was like, man, it should be so good to have this head, you know, when I was 16 would have been really cool, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm still in great shape. So, maybe. And now it's more
Yeah.
like, do I put the time into it and not? And what am I really going to accomplish
Yeah.
or whatever? But what am I going to accomplish doesn't matter anyway. I mean, who cares, right? Even if we know people that have done well in the Olympics, and how did that actually affect their life?
Right.
Better or worse in the future? Not much.
Yeah.
You don't like get paid.
Yeah.
You're not rich.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't like win a gold medal and now you're a multimillionaire for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, the ones we know, like, worked jobs.
Yeah.
Some of them really struggled financially,
Yeah.
actually.
You still have to go get some. And things are a little bit different now,
Yeah.
luckily, for professional athletes with
Right.
sponsorships and that kind of stuff. So you actually can make, but for track, any running thing specifically, you have to be the top person.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no one's going to know your name unless you're the best and you're in an event
Yeah.
that people actually pay attention to.
Right. Exactly.
Or
because even
You got a unique Actually, no, here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Social media changes all of that.
Hold on one sec.
Hang on.
Disney turns off. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know why Adobe wants to do stuff right now.
Sometimes it just gets excited.
I'm not using Adobe. Okay.
Adobe's like, I want to play. We're all doing stuff on this computer, right? I want to play.
Yeah.
No, so you know Nick Baumgardner.
Yes.
Anyways, snowboarder. He's your age.
Yeah.
Or is he my
I
age?
think he's my age.
Anyway, he's 40.
Oh, wait, slopestyle guy, right?
Yeah, he's over 40.
He's Kyle's age,
Okay. Yeah.
I think. So,
So
he's your
right
age.
between us.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he's in his 40s and did okay at the Olympics.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this,
yeah.
I don't know how many, but like, yeah, he was competitive.
Yeah.
And anyway, and then everyone's loving, like, look, an old guy.
Yeah.
You know, and he's also like, hey, look, I'm an old guy. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
right.
you know? And which just made everyone like it. I think he's getting sponsorships like crazy. I know TikTok's paying him now for sure.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
He's one of the best follows on Instagram and TikTok right
Oh,
now.
that's awesome.
Like, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he's just playing into, like, I'm an old guy professional athlete in Wisconsin. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe Wisconsin. I don't know. Somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Somewhere was like, I don't think they have mountains though. What are you doing? And he's got he has a slope style course made in his front yard, like a pump track.
Oh, really?
In his front yard, made of snow.
Yeah.
That he's staying in shape. You got to be able to pump like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's he's got that set up. Probably a ton
hilarious.
more. But anyway, but there's a guy taking it serious and competing at like a world level.
Yeah.
And it makes it super fun. And I don't know if he's getting probably now Snowboard World is probably getting throwing some gear and money and stuff.
Yeah,
from other people
hopefully.
too. But the other part though is now just by showing that and being silly about it, he's making money off social media now too, for sure. You know,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have that much following without making
Right.
money that way. And then people want to sponsor that way too, because okay, well, if you're getting seen that, then yeah, I want you to wear my shirt.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, it's kind of cool. Like that. Like anyway, I think there's an opening there.
Yeah.
So I think you should go for it. Go for the Olympics. maybe this is the path.
Yeah, man. I will say it though, on those last couple jumps, when I was on the really big pole, it was like the old habit fear
Mm-hmm.
started to creep up. Like not anything bad or debilitating, but it was just like, I'm like, oh, okay, I remember these feelings. I haven't felt this in a long time.
How do you? That we both, well, geez, we've been going through this so much, especially with Luke bringing stuff up too, and like discovering that we don't think about. We both do almost the exact same type of risk taking behavior, but we don't think about the same. We don't get the same rewards out of it, and I think
Us and Luke.
the three of us
Yeah.
are not the three same people
No, we're
at
not.
all.
Not at all.
And we come to it from a completely different reason and a completely different reward system from it even.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with that? So you said that fear creeps in, I think is just really interesting then, of what does that do for you? Positive, negative, anyway. How do you deal with it? Do you like dealing? Do you not want to deal with it? Do you want to avoid it? Does it now make you think, now I don't want to care as much? Or what happens there?
And let me clarify, because I think fear is strong.
Sure.
It's well, maybe it's not actually.
I'm not calling you a pansy. Okay, it's not that. You know, it's what you're doing actually is scary.
Yeah.
What you're doing actually is. I mean, if you go off center,
Yeah.
things go bad. You've
Yeah.
had them go
I've
bad.
had them go bad.
You know, and now you actually are taking significant risk of like, I'm going to go up a pole,
Yeah.
and do I really have the speed still to do this?
Yeah.
You know, can I put the strength in like I used to?
Yeah.
You're way heavier than you used to be too, so that's got to be
I'm
throwing.
actually not.
Are you not heavier than you were in college?
No, in end of college, I was hitting like 205.
Oh, and you hadn't even discovered like the teriyaki chicken yet.
No, no, I was eating. You know, it's funny, to a quick tangent. Like, it's funny to think like in college, I was like in the best shape of my life. Which
Yeah.
in some ways I was, in some ways I wasn't.
Sure.
And in some ways, 30, I was in way better
Right.
shape in college. Not conditioning wise, not speed wise, but mobility and strength. I was way anyway.
Yeah, more well-rounded.
I was more
Yeah,
well-rounded.
yeah.
But I was like 205, and I was trying actually really hard to not gain more weight, because gain more weight means you got to use a bigger pole. And
Yep.
I was already jumping a little under my weight, and but I didn't understand food. I was still thinking that I could eat whatever I wanted and be. I mean, I was lean-ish.
Yeah.
I thought I could be ripped.
Yeah.
And eat whatever I wanted. I was eating. I would leave practice, and granted, we were practicing for like 4.5 hours some days. Like, it was just epically long practices. And I would have like some breakfast, a couple sandwiches for lunch, and I'd go practice, and then go to band practice after. And I'd go to Zips, and I would get 2 double cheeseburgers, another cheeseburger, a large fry, and a Coke, and be hungry. Now, there's a lot of reasons why I was hungry after. That
Sure.
food isn't necessarily satiating.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like stuffing yourself. All the sugar's like, hey, give me more, give me more.
Yeah. Well, and your body's asking for it like crazy.
But I was eating garbage.
Yeah. But
And
it is
so-
burning calories. Your body's like, I need calories.
Yeah.
So you're giving it calories.
I'm getting calories. I look back on like some pictures from that era, and I'm like, oh, like I was okay. I wasn't near as in shape as I thought I was.
Yeah.
Like, looking.
Right.
I wasn't near as ripped as I thought I was.
Yeah.
And that era, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I was fine. I didn't need to be more ripped.
In all fairness, you looked very fit.
Yeah. But coming from like purely aesthetics, right?
Well, I think we also know now too, like if you're working out 4 hours a day, you should look crazy good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that should be.
Well, especially those type of work. I mean, explosive, power, plyometric, high intensity, like those type of works-outs just shred
Your
body
muscles
fat.
should look like they're in perfection.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny. The other day, I got a great compliment from our cousin. She's like, man, you're in phenomenal shape. I'm like, well, yeah, for 46, and all like that. I think I look really good right now. Like, I'm not working that hard though. Like
Yeah.
it's just like doing push-ups every day.
Yeah.
And running a bit. Does a lot.
It does a lot.
And then
you
just
know?
staying super active, and then I get in, 30,000 steps a day because I
Yeah.
just can't hold still.
Yeah, right.
Those things, you're going to look pretty good for 46 years old,
Yeah. But man, I look back on that time like, man, what could I do? Or how much better could I have performed if I would have taken nutrition a little more seriously? Not even just completely serious, but like I still had the issue that you have or had back then of it wasn't because of punishment, but it was, I would have a Mountain Dew and some Twinkies before meat. Just cause.
Right.
Kind of defiantly. Like, cause I can.
Yeah.
Cause I can do this. And of course, I started getting like these blood sugar dumps.
Yeah.
And at meets, I would get tired at the end of a meet. And I was big. The bar was going up. I'm like, okay, I gotta really now. It's gotta where I gotta focus. And I'd be like, I just don't care because I was tired.
Right.
Because I loaded up my blood.
Yeah.
sugar.
So your motivation's gone. Yeah. You're preloading
it
your
was
blood sugar
probably all food.
with super fast burning carbs, and then they burnt.
Yeah.
And so
And pole vaulting is a waiting sport.
And I really want to say if Mountain Dew or Twinkies is listening out there, seriously, you guys, it's a great pre-workout and stuff. You just got to know that like this is for short term. Like it's great if you need to go out and sprint.
I really just needed more.
And really, guys, if you guys want to like help us out and be a part of sponsor, we think you have a great product.
It's a great brand. Yeah.
It's but you might need something else if you're going to do something that lasts a little longer. If you want to get through like half the day, you might need a little more than just the Twinkies and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But if you only need a quarter of a day,
I should have just kept going during the meet.
right?
Instead of stopping before I started.
Like I say all the time, it's consistency that's the problem, and I think that you didn't keep consistency.
I
with
didn't
it.
stay consistent.
And so anyway, if Hostess needs to talk to us about it, like we could probably figure out a schedule where it really does work. you know?
Absolutely.
So but let's talk it over.
Okay, but with fear, so I don't know that it was a fear that came back, but it was doubt of I need to, am I going to make it in?
Yeah.
It was that. I'm like, I have to actually try. I think that's what it was coming down to. I'm like, okay, I need to actually try to do this. I can't just I don't need to run faster.
Yeah.
I need to run precise. And then my upper body has to execute exactly how it needs to for me to accomplish getting into the pit, much less clearing the bar.
Sure.
And so Yeah, so I don't know if it was fear necessarily, but it was just very familiar emotions of like, okay,
And something that
I have to actually do this.
You know, everyone experiences that, but again, I think it hits us all in different ways in everything in life. Of it is that now I have to try.
Yeah.
Now I have to, and if I try, for me, if I try, now I have bigger consequences of failure, and not just physical. Like, there's the physical. For me, it doesn't that doesn't bother me too much. It's like, okay, if I really try and I fail and I get hurt, I'm like, okay, well, I can get hurt. I've gotten hurt. I'm not worried about that. And I think for some people that could be the holdup for sure.
Yeah.
And but you know, that's not mine. For mine though, there's a certain amount of effort you put into something. To then, if you really try, then you really care, and then if you don't accomplish the thing that you thought you could accomplish, it matters more.
Yeah.
And now I have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And rather than like, okay, what if it all goes good?
Yeah.
And I'm such a forced positive person, you know. I just say the positive thing. Yeah, and I'm sorry to all my friends. I mean, half of them like me for this, and half of them hate me for this.
I've never noticed this before.
Yeah, it's we don't let a negative thought even in there. It's like, I might not survive the negative thought, so we're not doing that. We're doing the. It's good. Yeah, they think of all the good things is going to happen, but at the same time, I'm doing all that, and like I reel my brain like that, and yet it is that if I put in all the effort and I really, really care about this thing, then the consequences for failure are so much greater as far as how my head works and how I got to deal with that later.
Yeah.
So that's my experience with that. And I think yours is slightly different, but what's your version of that?
I don't understand
At all?
No, like what do you mean as far as like the weight of things?
The weight of it? What is okay, if you fully commit. So I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm fully committed. I'm gonna really do this. I'm actually gonna care what the outcome is to the furthest degree. I'm gonna try to the furthest degree to do this, not reckless, but you know, because there's trying where you're just like you're hucking it. We're not hucking it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna really actually work hard for perfection to the closest that I can get, and the outcome that I'm gonna try to accomplish is gonna need something near perfection. I know logically that's probably impossible, but it's also probably not, you know, and that's fear itself setting in, fear of failure, fear of whatever. And again, I'm just talking what goes in my head. I don't know what goes on your head, but that's in mine. Is that if I fail from here, now I have to deal with that.
Yeah.
I have to look at myself maybe a little bit closer with that. And I don't want to look at myself with that amount of failure. I'd much rather have the out of like, yeah, it didn't work, not too big a deal. I'm going to switch into this thing. You know, it's that. Oh, here's the backup plan. Let's do the backup plan.
Yeah.
There's an amount of commitment where there's no backup plan.
Yeah.
And I guess watching you pole vault, it works from running too. But I think watching you pole vault puts it, because it's also condensed right there.
Yeah.
Is that for this to work?
Well, especially when you're up close like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you don't get to see pole vault right there.
Yeah, and when you're close, you don't have to know anything about pole vaulting. When you're close and you're watching, you're like, that has to move, that much. All these things have to move. And again, you can half-ass it, and you're going to jump. You could jump over 12 feet, right? We can just go jump over 12 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to hit 15.6,
hey, I got to do things right.
Things got to get right, and you got to do things right for a while.
Yeah.
And things got to line up, and you're going to have to work so hard at it that if you don't get it, it's going to matter a lot. I think. I think the amount of care you have to give into it is that's going to matter to you a lot, and you can't brush that off as easy.
Yeah,
I can't brush that off as easily. If I actually want to run, if I actually want to break an 18-minute 5K, like I do. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for literally 6 years. I want to break an 18-minute 5K. Haven't done it.
Yeah.
If I want to do that, I'm going to have to care and focus to a point that if I don't do it, then I know I actually just can't. And I have to face that. Yeah. That I actually just can't do it. Right now I can say, I probably could, I just haven't tried hard enough. Yeah. And I've been saying that for 6 years. Right? And I think I have 15 other places in my life at least that I'm doing the exact same thing.
Well, and it's like, I mean, there's a difference between can't or haven't yet. Right? Because can't is then accepting the I never will.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because you tried, like if we're talking 18 minute 3 mile,
Yeah.
just because you tried doesn't mean tried and failed doesn't still mean you can't.
Right.
It means that time didn't work.
I haven't done it yet.
Haven't done it yet. And maybe you won't ever do it.
There's
But-
an element though that I think once you put in there's a certain amount of work they put in where you realize I actually can't.
Maybe.
I've actually done everything you can,
Yeah.
and there's nothing left to do.
I don't
And
know
this
that
is-
that's
and this
ever
is what I
possible
got.
to do everything. So here, okay, so
Let's go there. That's fun.
so
Let's do it.
my last meet as a professional pole vaulter and or collegiate pole vaulter was our conference championships. And I know from I talked to my old coach a couple months ago even,
Yeah.
and I knew at the time, and he brought it up again. He's like, the other schools were scared of me because they knew what I could do.
Yep.
They knew what was coming.
We
and they
all
knew,
knew. We all knew what you could
and they
do.
knew it was just timing and happening right.
Yep.
And I cried that meet. Like it was so emotionally devastating to not be able to compete. Like I got hurt during warm-ups, and we tried to push through it. We tried to tape my foot up the best way we can, and it was just giving out. And I could not make it happen. And so you look back on that time, and it's like I put in everything. Arguably, I put in every single thing I had. And yeah, I would on the exterior, I would brush it off as like it's not that important or whatever. But like we all know I cared.
Sure.
And otherwise I wouldn't have gotten emotional.
Yeah.
Not being able to compete.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know I didn't do everything.
Right.
I did everything, but I didn't do everything.
Yeah.
And so there's always something else. I guess my point is like there's always something else that can be done.
It's I'd say even at that point, well, it's what you had for where you were at for that point with the accumulation of everything that you'd put into it at that point. But had you pushed all of that the whole time, and did you leave yourself an out?
Yeah.
And I know for myself, I'm trying to leave myself less outs. Because I guess in a way, because why not? Yeah, it's going to hurt. Failure's going to hurt. Failure's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt worse. It's probably going to feel pretty lonely with all that too. And is it in areas that matter? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's in areas that matter, right? This is what we got. This is the life we have. This is what we have to work with. It's not getting longer.
Yeah.
And I don't have any regrets,
Yeah.
and I'm lucky that I don't have regrets yet.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
but they're coming. I guess for
Maybe.
me they are.
Okay.
Because I probably can't find a way to do this in every area, and the longer I wait, the more that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna blink and I'm gonna be 60, and it's gonna be different.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I've taken this so far the wrong direction, like so many other directions.
This is
but
way different than I thought you were starting.
we have not gotten to my notes.
So when it comes to regrets, so I look back on, we'll take pole vaulting specifically, looking back on my pole career, and it was from one lens, very successful. From other lens, it was extremely unsuccessful.
Right.
Just depending upon who you are, how you look at it, whose perspective you have. I put in, the reason in college I didn't do as well as my potential, in my opinion, was that I was distracted. So I worked, I worked almost as hard as I could physically.
Sure.
With the exception of preseason conditioning, I worked 90% because I did not want the sprint coach to know how fast I was, because I didn't want to do other events.
Right.
Which I wouldn't call as a huge regret, tiny regret, because I don't know how fast I was.
Right.
Right. So I never got to see how, because I know I was faster in college, so I never got to see what my 100 time or 200 time was in college, whatever.
Right.
I call that a light regret. I don't really care. Like,
It would've
it
been-
would have been fun.
It would have been interesting.
It would have been interesting.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I was distracted because I wanted to be married.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was married.
Mhm.
And then that was a distraction from pole vaulting.
Sure.
But it wasn't a bad distraction. It wasn't the wrong distraction because
Right.
I still got a free education.
Yeah.
So, and I got to be married.
Yeah.
Which
And is
was
that
the goal.
And is
was,
that really a regret as
And so-
far as where you're trying to go in your life?
and
right?
so that was my goal. But as far as wanting to, but like I was distracted. I was, and I know now, and I knew then, if I want to be the best pole vaulter, if I want to go to the Olympics, I need to focus. I need to make my entire world has to be that.
Right.
Take Brad Walker. He was a pole vaulter from Spokane. He's an Olympian. He held the national record for a while. I vaulted higher than him in high school.
Mm-hmm.
He was decent. He was good. He was a good high school vaulter. I jumped higher than he did.
You had a starting point beyond.
Most people.
Yeah.
Most everybody.
Like I mean, that's what you imagine Grandpa seeing. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, if we're starting here,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. My freshman, I don't know what the ranking is now, but at one point, my freshman height was all time top 20 in the state.
right.
And probably top 100 in the country or something. Which doesn't sound like that high, but it's pretty high.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah. But all time, which means like that year, that year it's beating everybody.
forever.
Yeah.
And so for Brad Walker, he went to UW and he made pole vaulting. He was a good vaulter, and then he made pole vaulting his entire life. And he studied, and it was all encompassing, and that was who he was.
Right.
And that's why he got to where he was. He had good potential, worked hard, but then he just all encompassed. And I was not all encompassed. I was. For better or worse, I met dudes I wanted to play music with on like the first day of school. I'm
Right.
like, music's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because like I got fired from the last band and I was in between band. And music's so important to me that when I didn't have that, and I'm like, all right, I'll go to college, I'll pole vault.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but whatever. And then music comes back, you're like, oh my gosh. My life is back. That's what it felt like. When I started playing with Nick and those guys, and like I was trying to be light with it, not go too much into it, but like oh, I feel alive again.
Yeah.
Like this feels good. And so I was distracted by marriage and music and whatever, and so I didn't put the mental energy. I had.
Skateboarding was also a consistent derailer.
Yeah, I only got hurt once, so that's pretty good.
You got lightly hurt a lot.
Yeah, but only it only hindered my performance one time, one season. So we talk about regrets, and like, yeah, I can look back my pole vault career and have tons of regrets about it, but because I didn't live up to my physical potential.
Sure.
And here's your optimism part, if I let my head go into that space, then yes, I have regrets.
Right. But not as a full picture, not in life.
But I don't have regrets because I know, more importantly, where my head was, what my priorities were at that time.
Right.
Right. If I now got really into got all encompassed into coaching and the pole vault community here and everything, which I'm planning on getting more involved in and building up because it's fun and I feel a duty to give back to something that gave me a lot. But
and man, I'm seeing you also getting so much satisfaction out of what these kids are doing and stuff.
It's fun.
And it's so cool.
And so to if I got more and more into that, I could, if I let myself slip into like, oh man, I could have been this and this and this.
Right.
It's like, well, yeah, maybe, but that's not where my head was at. So I don't have any regrets that's just an example. I don't have any regrets in my life because that's what my priority was at the time.
Yeah.
I will only ever have a regret. Speaking as 40, who knows, down the road, I'll only have regret if I make a decision and right then I know this is the wrong decision.
Sure.
And I'm still making it.
Yep.
That's a regret.
Yep.
But as it stands, if my priority was clearly focused and my priority is different later, it's like, oh man, if I would have had this priority, I would have ended up here.
Right.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm enjoying the direction this conversation went because the lens you look at it through. Do I have regrets with this part? Yeah, in this part, yeah. But also, okay, well, that would have taken me in a direction in my life. Who knows what direction that takes me?
Yeah.
But there are some things that I have in my life now that I wouldn't trade for anything.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're married to Elise.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't trade that for anything.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can do that, or I could go to the Olympics. Which one do I want?
Yeah.
Well, if that's the options.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah,
And-
you take your family over that anytime. And it's way better than like a gold medal that later on not many people really care about, and you don't either.
And in my and in my head at the time, at 22, 21, that was very real. And it was that option. It was, do I go to the Olympics or do I get married?
Right.
Like, that's kind of how clear it was. 'Cause
Totally.
it was like, yes, I see this path and I see what it will take to accomplish that. And I don't really want to give everything to that. You know? Yeah, and at the same time, if I wouldn't have met Nick and the band guys, I wouldn't have moved to Seattle, and at least wouldn't have all his opportunities that she had over there, and wouldn't have had, there's tons of things that come from that.
Absolutely.
And if I would have went a different route, then I would have been happy about those things that happened too. Like,
Sure.
I don't know. You just can't. It seems reductive to get hung up on what could have happened.
Yeah, maybe I see it. Regret's probably way too strong of a word then for what we said. But I do still feel that there's things that, though, I have not put enough into, that in one sense I regret not putting enough into, in another sense I was scared to put enough into.
Yeah.
And so it's not like, okay, yeah, to be the best at something in the whole world. That's its own thing. Yeah. I saw early on, several times I got lucky enough to see, I worked for some people that were extremely wealthy. And then we also got the advantage of being around some people that were extremely successful physically, in sports and stuff like that. And I remember seeing pretty early on, like, well, I don't want that.
Yeah.
The examples that I had in both of those cases were very poor relationships, oftentimes no family, no kids, or horrible relationships with your kids, and all of that stuff. I'm like, well, I don't want that. I want my family. I want good relationships with my kids. I want good relationships with the rest of my family. Yeah. I want to maintain all those things. Those are really important to me. I want to have a well-rounded life. I don't want to just do one thing and not get to do all these other things too. Like, I know you experienced that too. Like with pole vaulting specifically, do you want to just pole vault? No, I really want to ride my skateboard. I really like to go snowboard. I want to play music. I want to do all these things, and I'd rather be pretty darn good at a whole bunch of stuff than be maybe the best at one thing and have nothing else you get to do.
And the reality is, you wouldn't be the best. You'd be one of the best.
Right.
At best case scenario, you'd be one of the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just the reality.
Yeah, exactly. And in so many cases, like, yeah, that's cool and all, and we celebrate that so much, but what does it really matter? Yeah. In a way. But so rather than regret, I feel like I just have unfinished business. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Now I feel that.
Now,
sure.
Now to finish that unfinished business, though, it's still going to take a level of commitment that I can totally responsibly do and still have everything else in my life be great. And yet I'm scared to commit to that degree. I guess that's why I want to back off that a little bit to where it's like, okay, maybe let's not do that, because obviously, because when we really come out, we don't want to be the best in the world. Yeah. We don't want to be that kind of focused at all. But do I want to make a commitment to something and actually try hard enough and care enough to where if I don't get it, it hurts. And I got to face some nasty things about myself, you know?
I don't want to be the best in the world. I just want to be better than everyone else.
That's all.
Legitimately. That is the most honest statement I can come up with.
I completely, well,
and when I say everyone else, I'm not talking everyone in the world, but like, I don't want to be better than people in my age group.
Yeah.
I want to be better than most people I meet.
So do you run into then though? So yes, I want that, and in several things I already am, just because you get old enough. Just because if you just get old enough and you stay in shape enough,
exactly,
you end up being there because less people stay in shape.
Exactly.
So you just automatically get that.
The NC coach even told me, he's like, go ahead. At a certain point, you like to stay fast. You're like, well, then you're the 40-year-old guy doing sprints at the track. I'm like, yeah. Yes, I am.
Literally what I'm doing. By myself.
By yourself. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm doing.
And isn't it funny? I personally, I want to be like really fast and really good and better than everyone else, and I'm also embarrassed to do it.
Yeah, I haven't found the embarrassment yet.
I do a little bit. Really? I like having my friends.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And I don't want anyone to feel bad because I'm good at something. And sometimes people feel bad because I'm good at something. I don't know. I don't really like recording that, honestly. But
I lost my friends a long time ago.
Yeah, right.
Kind of.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do about that.
I don't. So I don't have people that do stuff with me.
Right.
And I know that's what Luke runs into too.
Yeah.
Is that he ran out of those people like us that would just do anything.
Right.
whenever.
Yep.
I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you lose that.
It gets lonely.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's that aspect of it too. Yeah, that's a deep one. Honestly, I don't think I want to dive as far deep into as you could go on the podcast.
We go very deep.
Yeah.
With pole vaulting specifically, what holds part of what held me back was the literal fear of commitment to one piece of it that was just actual fear.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get in this physical position, and I was scared of getting into that position.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like a conscious, like, I can't do it. It's just I couldn't get myself to do it. Right. And so
I know that exact feeling on so many way smaller things.
Yeah.
That I know exactly how to do this. It's not even hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, commit, do it. And my body will not do it.
Yeah.
I can't backflip.
yeah.
It will not. I cannot turn backwards and bounce straight over my head. My legs will fling all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
places, and it's not conscious. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to try and bail. It's like, no, legs stay together and follow the head, and they will not do it. Like something else takes over, and they won't, like trampoline into a
Yeah.
foam pit.
Yeah.
There's nothing dangerous
Nothing's
here. I can
happening.
land on my head, and I've done front, 2.5s landing on my head, no problem. As soon as I go backwards, my legs will not allow me to do it, no matter
Yeah.
how safe it is.
Yeah.
Not going.
Interestingly enough, like some of that technique is better now than it was before. But at the same time,
I was watching your technique,
Yeah.
and there are parts that are really good, and I could see added maturity
of
to your
course.
jump,
Yeah.
which was cool to be able to see just from like, I haven't even watched you jump in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And then watching that, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Well, I'm
Oh,
40. It's been 20 years.
It's been yeah.
Yeah.
And already I could see like, ooh, there's a new piece that you have that you didn't have before, and that's
Yeah.
I want to see what that can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to do something technically correct when you're not very high off the ground, and then to do it when you're 17 feet off the ground. You're like, oh, now I have to get in this position. You're like, oh, I don't know about getting in that position anymore. It feels different.
Absolutely. So I want to wrap back around.
Yeah.
I meant to kind of start this way, but now we're wrapping.
Yeah.
But let's start. Let's get back to the question that I had to begin with.
Right.
Last 48 hours, how are you doing?
Great.
Physically feeling good?
Yeah.
Mental health, any difference? I'm not saying you were in bad shape before
No.
or anything like that, but you feel any more clarity or anything, just feeling like things are lining better or anything?
I feel so led right now. No, I feel no difference whatsoever.
So, anyway, I mean, I'm sure many people know listening to this that for the last, I think it's been about 10 years, things went wild about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And we've been living in think 10 years ago as far as what reality is compared to what reality is now, the way
Okay.
you look at everything, right? Drastically different.
Yeah.
And even, we've been living in overlapping realities
Okay.
over the last 10 years, and,
Right.
and it's been speeding up.
Okay.
To where, so you go, and I get shocked every now and then looking at like the direction of my life and stuff like that. We had this happen, because I think that we went over here and all the Mandela effects that are happening and everything.
Yeah.
Bewitched. She wrinkled her nose in order to like do things, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then someone shows me a video and she didn't, right? So it's like, okay, well now I'm in that timeline. That doesn't make any
No,
sense.
because even in the Nicole Kidman Will Ferrell remake, she does it.
Moved her nose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't find a video of her doing it in the
What?
original. Not at all.
Weird.
Right? Okay. So we have all these things
Okay.
proving that reality is literally changing, or the past is changing, and we're dropping in this timeline and this timeline. That didn't happen, right? That's all happening.
Yeah.
Right? And it's driving me a little bit crazy.
Okay.
I don't know that my head's doing too well. But things have been doing a whole lot better the last 48 hours
Okay.
because they turned off CERN
Oh, did they actually?
for the next 4 years.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
turned off.
Why?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
And then you start thinking through, how are you doing the last 48 hours?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is the reality that I dropped into. So the next 4 years, I think are going to take off pretty consistent because you're going to get consistency. I'm not going to have to relearn what universe I'm in now every other day, or have to do multiple simultaneously. No,
Yeah.
we get consistency for the next 4 years.
Interesting.
And what do you think this means for the running world in general?
Oh, we're gonna get some crazy PRs.
You think so? You think or because we've been getting some crazy PRs.
Yeah, I've been getting crazy PRs.
So have we, is that the jumping around where we're like, new things are possible because new things are possible because you're jumping into new things all the time. Like now this is a totally different thing that we're in, and then we're in this totally different thing, this totally different thing. And now we're in this thing.
Yeah.
And where we left off, did we leave off? I mean, consistency is good for economics in general and stuff like that, where if you can predict what's happening next. I feel like we have not been able to predict what the heck is happening next for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been exactly 10 years, right around there. It's been 10 years where you cannot predict what the heck's happening next.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know for running times. Yeah, because it's been crazy. Will it just continue? Well, okay, so if we give into that theory of CERN and multiple timelines creating a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of little black holes open, and I mean, we're experiencing like all the realities are happening all at the same time, and we're bouncing around in them.
So if that's actually what's happening, then yeah, you could argue the increase of times, the exponential increase of times will slow down.
I think maybe because we're collapsing the amount of possibilities.
But I don't know that that's true because I don't necessarily give into that theory that any of that's happening.
I don't know. I'm all around.
And
like,
so
I'm looking at where I ended up right now. And I'm like, well, where the heck is this?
I know. Yeah, we've talked about this before. And I'm happy to play with it. I don't know that I'm convinced that I don't believe any of it. I don't know.
Not in a million years. 20 years ago, I think that you and I would be sitting right here with our current lives. Like you couldn't.
Why not?
Oh, not a chance.
You could say that with anything. Why did Dad go from teaching school to living in Eastern Europe?
I don't know.
Randomly,
at the time,
and then end up back at his original house.
At the time, even looking at it, it's like, well, this is the way it was always supposed to be.
Right, but yes, exactly.
But I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, so I'm not quite as convinced as you are on all this stuff. So I think
to me, it's the only thing that makes sense now. I mean, obviously, like this is way out there. Who knows, or whatever. Like, I don't know.
I like how you start playing it down.
That kind of, that's the real thing.
Sure, yeah.
But it is played down because obviously, like, I'm wrong about most things, and that's fine. But I can't even look at it through a different lens right now. I can't even see it different than that.
I don't know. I think that we're going to continue to see increase of times because I think it's because I don't necessarily buy into the multiple timeline collapse, and I think that we are just experiencing better execution.
I think that also.
Yeah.
I think the other part of that is I do think that we stopped in the fast timeline. And it's going to be pretty cool.
All right.
And I think I got 5 years to push real hard here because we're in a fast timeline.
Why not?
I mean, have you seen my shoes?
I mean, I feel slower than I normally do at the moment. Just saying. But on that point, because we've got to wrap it up here soon. So here's my goals for the summer. To put it out there. Well, I want to jump 15.6 by the end of August. That one, whatever. I don't really. I'm gonna try. We'll see how my body feels. I'm not downplaying it. I kind of just don't care. I want to get on a big pole more than one day and see what happens.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
That's kind of. I put that number out there. I don't actually care about the number. I want to get on a big enough pole to do a real jump.
You do also know that if you get on a pole that big and you execute properly, that's the height you'll get.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
But more importantly, I need to test my 100 time because I didn't get to at any of the all-comers meets. So we're going to have a time in a month. So by August, we're going to go to prep because I have keys. And and there's blocks. So we're going to test 100. I'm going to test my 400 because I got to get under a minute. So we talked about this before because that's the trend going around. Guys in their 40s, can they run a 400 in under a minute? Yeah. And it's all these videos of people failing miserably, thinking they can to run like a 115 or like not even close. And I've boasted to you, I'm like, yes, I can 100% run 400 under a minute. Yeah. It might take everything I got, but I'm very confident I can. So now I have to prove it. Are you going to do it with me?
Oh, Why do you want me to do like the worst thing on earth?
I don't know. It's for fun. It's just one. It's not even a workout. It's just one. You can run one first, then you can do a flying one into it.
So okay, wait. Now, am I working to get a 400 under a minute, or am I just trying one time and seeing how close I can get?
I don't know. Which one do you want to do?
Well, I'll try one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I don't mind just like going after it and failing.
I'm not working at it
Because I'm not pulling that off.
No. I'm not going to train for it.
I know how fast that really is.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Well, I don't know. Do a flying lap.
You might. I mean, real honestly, like I sprinted next to you. You might. You got me by a bit, just fine. I've only been under 60 seconds like a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not that quick anymore at all.
No, but I'm not saying train for it. I'm just saying, are you going to do it with me?
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Attempt.
I'm totally in.
Yeah, okay.
I'm in for that. I'm in for like running for 70 seconds and puking.
Yeah.
Like that is. I'm totally game.
I think. What do you realistically think you could do right now in a 400?
Right now,
and throw up style, like everything.
I'm not sure. I don't know that I can be under 70.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
110?
I feel real comfortable with 74. I can run a 74.
Oh no, you couldn't drop 4 seconds.
Man, for me, at those speeds, 4 seconds is so much.
I know that's a lot.
But I'm already like, I'm gonna pull off that 200.
Yeah.
I can't be under 33 for 200.
Yeah.
I don't think I can be under 33. I don't think I've ever been under 33 for 200.
It's really interesting for me. There's a big discrepancy between what feels hard and then what I know I can do.
Yeah.
Because I was out running a couple weeks ago and I was doing some 200s and I was kind of self-timing them and I was around 30 seconds or so and they felt so hard. Like I was dying.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I know I was at like 70%.
Sure.
I'm like, I know that wasn't like, if I was actually to run it.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't have to, and I knew I didn't have to more.
Well, you
That's always my issue. I always say
like you've experienced those legs moving faster.
Yeah.
I haven't. So like I take off and like this is what they do.
Yeah.
And I can't do this very long. And this isn't actually that fast. But I don't know how to make them do any more than what they're doing right now. I have no clue how to. And even funny to where like cardio wise, I can be fine.
Yeah.
You know, like they're going as quick as they can. I don't know. What else do you do?
Yeah.
I could lift my knees up higher. I think I'm going to go slower if I lift my knees up. I don't know how to do that right. I could lean. I know what that does. If I lean more, I just fall over.
Yeah.
You know, like none of those things make them go quicker.
Yeah.
This is as fast as they go. That's it. Like, and you're almost looking down and like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You know, we can do more than this, right? No, we can't.
Yeah.
But
That's all they got.
and yes, if I was going to get under 60, I'd have to you'd have to teach me how to sprint.
Yeah.
Like I'd actually have to
You'd have
learn
to
that
get
skill because I
Which
don't have it.
Maybe you need to in your pursuit of being fast.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what I really should do is I should commit to doing the 400 under 60 seconds over 40, work at it till I get it.
Yeah.
And just do the trend. It's what I really should do.
but like in a smart way.
And it's smart. I'm not just going to go run 400 every day.
Every single day.
And hope it gets faster.
That's the trend.
I'm not
Every
doing
day,
that. Yeah.
Do one all-out 400.
One all
and
400.
Hope it gets faster.
And tomorrow, let's try and do it faster. Some guys are doing it that way. Other guys are switching up. They're like, oh, now we're gonna run up these steps and stuff like that. Like, yeah, okay, we're gonna do some hills.
I
Like,
saw one guy he was doing it too. Like he ran like a 115 and then a 113, then a 112.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, you're getting down there.
yeah, I'm not gonna go to a track every day and just try a blast of 400. Could you imagine the mental strength you would gain though from putting yourself through that much pain every single day?
100% 400 every day.
Every day, just one.
God, that would ruin you.
But yeah, I mean, people think ice baths are hard.
Jeez. Especially if you could actually tap into the 100% because you're going out there and you're like realistic, you're maybe hitting 90.
Yeah.
And the difference between 90% and 100% is like, it's a big 10.
A lot.
Um,
You're starting to talk me into this.
yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Well, you know what I'm doing after this.
Oh no.
Seriously.
Don't get hurt before run club.
Well, not 400s, but okay, a little bit of, I don't know if you know this, so we get to do on the podcast,
Okay.
and we need to get Dad in here.
Yep, we do.
soon. So I've been training him since I've been back in Spokane, and which is, I'm not gonna lie, a decently large percentage of why we moved back.
Sure.
I'm like, I want them to be healthy.
Yeah.
I want mom and dad to be as strong as they can be, and they're not working out enough. So I'm gonna come back so they work out more. Yeah. So, and then one of his goals is to run. We've talked about this a little bit. And you know, he has these goals of distance that he's going to run. We're slowly working on it, but he hasn't ran since he's 50. He's 74, 3, somewhere in there. 74, I think. 74. Yeah, and so he hasn't ran in 34 years. And so because the doctor said, you can't. Right. You got bad knees, can't run. So
darn doctors.
So he stopped running. I know he's kicking himself now. It sucks. We've made it up to, and mind you, I'm holding him back a little bit. Yeah. We've made it up their hill, so that they live at the bottom of a pretty substantial hill, up the hill over to the bottom of the next hill.
Oh, okay.
So over to that next sign.
Yeah.
And could have gone further.
Sure.
But when you're dealing with anybody who hasn't run in a long time, you don't want to push them. You don't want to create an injury.
Yeah, you want to slow build.
And
nothing wrong with slow building.
And so far, we haven't encountered anything that lasts to the next day.
That's so good.
It's all just like, yeah, I feel this in the moment. Great, next day, fine.
Yeah,
good. It's all muscular fatigue. You know. But yeah, so we made it. So his goal is like to make it to Winger. It's probably half a. Was it to Winger from their house?
To the beginning of Winger?
Yeah.
So we'd go
over to
up the hill, basically where it gets to Wilson, take a right
to Little Spokane,
and then
or not to Little Spokane, to
Shady Slope.
To Shady Slope.
Okay, to the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did about a half mile.
Yeah, half a mile. So his goal is to make it half a mile. We've ran confidently 100 meters so far, and that's it. I think we've ran a little further than that, but from what I know for sure we have. And so, but that's where we're at. So we're like, and you have to start with 2 hills to get to where he wants to go. Hard hills. And we've already accomplished the first hill now 3 times.
Nice.
Oh, and without me, he was working out the other day, and he ran their hill 3 times.
Great.
Just by himself.
Yeah.
And so that hill's going to be nothing soon. So anyway, at 74, 30 years without running, and then running up a hill consistently and running like most days.
It's amazing what we can do. We just consistency and working at it and having good help.
Like the fact that
you're there to help them so that you know how to look for, let's build this in the right ways. Don't over push, stuff like that. And you can just help build that there. And having your help to help them do that is awesome because, it's just, you feel like you just can't do things at certain points. You can.
Yeah, you can. And because we spent 2.5, 3 months building. No, we spent 4 months building foundation to get to this point. To where like, okay, you can be light on your feet a little bit. Yeah. And he's run fast too. Faster than he should. I mean, not than he should, faster than I think he should.
Yeah, right.
Because because he's finding the pace that feels good.
Yeah.
And consistent.
And then are you seeing like the joy of that's coming out? Like I've noticed that. Even just like what that does for your brain. Like it's been not like Dad's in bad spot or anything like that or anything like that. But I feel like I've already seen like a lightness and more joy and happiness and stuff like that. And again, it's not like he's depressed. Yeah. But you're just seeing that and like I feel like I can see more mental clarity. Mom too. Mom's excited.
Yeah.
And mom's going full speed right now.
We know Dad. He gets so emotional about everything. Yeah. And so we went around on the track for the first time. And then we did. I'm like, you got to treat this like a sprint workout, even though you're not going to feel like you're doing a sprint workout. But your body needs more rest than you want to give it. It's we're running like 20 meters at first. I'm like, slow walk back. Very, very slow. Pretend you just went all out. I know it doesn't feel like you did, but pretend. Yeah. And so after that day, he was just like, I never thought I would run again like this. I'm like, yeah, you just did a track workout. I'm like, we did a lot. Yeah. A lot of intervals. And it wasn't far. It wasn't a distance run, but we did a lot. Yeah. And you can tell he's just like overwhelmed half the time. Because every day we work out.
I want to join for a track workout. I'm gonna have to join you guys.
Every day we do a warm up run. We run to warm up now.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, it's like the first run always feels so hard. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's a warm-up run. They all feel hard.
We don't have to fall apart. We don't have to get old and fall apart. Like, we're going to get old. We don't have to get old and fall apart, though. We can get old and we can keep being able to do things, and like we can still, our bodies can do stuff. It's not like you don't just get older and like, oh, now we can't do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you've probably seen the videos of people trying to jump, like in their late 20s, trying to jump and can't jump. And these aren't overweight people.
Yeah.
Like, they just can't jump.
Yeah.
Because you just didn't jump for the last 10 years. So now you can't jump.
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
It doesn't need to happen. But once you get to that point, I think so many people, I mean, I know so many people that hit 30 and they're done.
Yeah.
And again.
Well, and that's what we grew up seeing. That's why
Tons.
you didn't hang out with your peer group.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any examples of, like, I just assume I need to get all this stuff out now because when I hit 30, you don't move anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's all I see.
It's probably where most of my like life anxiety comes from, of like, life's over next year. I don't know how I'm still holding on, but next year I don't get to do any fun stuff anymore. Because you look around and it's like that. And you do look around. It's like, okay, well, I know, like, okay, don't add 200 pounds onto me. But you see people that they didn't.
Yeah.
And then you can't jump, you can't run, you're getting hurt, your knees hurt all the time. So like, no, we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But those are not things that we naturally know how to do. And so I love that you're there to help him. And with the right help, you don't have to do that at all.
Yeah. I'm so pumped because, like, as much experience as I have with working with people, working with every type of people, and I've had a lot of older clients over the years, and you see what they do, you never know how anybody's going to respond, and not how the person's going to respond, but how their body is going to respond to certain things.
It's a complex system.
You just don't know. Are we going to all of a sudden uncover stuff that was an issue underlying that came up, and now we have to fix that? So now we're like delayed, which I've come across before. Sure. And so to have somebody like, no, everything's working the way it should, and we had a couple tiny hiccups, and we're further than I thought we were going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
And especially to see that, how he's so stoked about it.
It's so great.
It's super fun.
I love that so much. It's so great.
Yeah. Don't stop moving.
No,
right?
Don't stop moving. Keep doing it. Jump, do stuff. And you know, and if you can't, get help.
Yeah.
You know, and there's people out there, and you specifically, like, there's a lot of trainers out there that don't have a clue what they're doing, and, you know, or push people too hard, or I've seen all kinds of ridiculous stuff. But but no, you know how to do that. Yeah. And help you out with that. And it's like, and life can be so much more satisfying, and your brain's better, your body's better, you get to play more, you can do all this stuff, and like, everything's so much fun when you get to still play. Yeah. And what else are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. If you can't enjoy the stuff you want to enjoy, then what's the point?
Yeah. Why not have more fun with all this?
Yeah. All right. Let's shut it down. Unless any last words?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, cool. Done.